I thought that maybe the best way to quickly answer you here in terms of your request is, instead of typing out a lot of things, I'm just going to quickly show you what's coming in the JCB release. We have added a new feature to fields. This has been long coming because many have requested the option to adapt on field layer the saving direction. So currently, if you save a field, it goes through the normal channels. What does that mean? Well, it comes into the save method in the model. It's treated as an array object as well, or an array with a field set, and it has its own custom or JCB approach to dealing with the various fields. You could have said that a field is a JSON and it will convert it to a string and so forth. So this is the default way, and the place you set the default behavior is in a field. So let me show you. If you create a new field and you select let's say just for now a text field, then you go to the database area, you see there is now it's renamed. It used to be named what was it? Store method. Yeah, it's right there. That's what it used to be named. It's now changed to field modeling method, which means you can now adapt how the field itself is treated at the very saving of that field. So for example, you can now choose this. There's all these previous ones, you know, JSON, base64, encryption, and now there's this expert mode, which is the new feature we've added. Going through this feature just briefly, the expert mode gives you the option to, on the save model, add a initiator, and on the get model, add an initiator. This is sort of a demonstration of what that initiator might look like. Then on the save model, you got the field in this, so you use these three square brackets field, 3 square brackets closing, as a placeholder for the actual field. So you don't need to think how the field's going to end up looking in terms of name and where in the either object or array, how is it going to be treated. You just add the field placeholder and it will, JCB will add the field in there as it should. And you can then just grab your initiator and encrypt or store the field in another table with some function you've written somewhere in your helper classes. And the same goes with the get. You can then again grab the data from the other table and put it into the field so that it again shows up on the page. So this new expert mode gives you the ability which you're probably looking for. JCB, you could have done this before, but you really had to know your stuff in terms of the inner workings of JCB. Whereas with this now, this new method, you're able to get right into the field and just deal with the field itself individually and not needing to iterate over every item to get to the field. So just a quick demonstration of this implementation. I have this field called content, and I want the content every time to be encrypted. So I wrote a encryption class, which is a private class. A class I have not actually shared, which is just for my own implementation. This could be anything, right? Which would take this value and move it somewhere else or do something with it, and it puts it back into, you could put this empty string back in here if you like. And then again on this is in the save class. Then looking at the get class, so here is a get item class, and here you see the content again be decrypted and thrown back to the field. So it treats the data, and this is completely custom. I can show you this field in JCB. So here's the field. It's an editor field, just basic editor field, which then I've made the database type medium because it might be large. Use the expert mode. I'm not initiator using any initiators. I don't need them because it's a singleton method. It treats, yeah. And so here I'm using some custom placeholder because I'm reusing this script across multiple fields. So instead of having to write it in every field, I wrote it into a custom code and just use custom code script. So I can go to lock this custom code script. I can just open that for us here. And so here, all you see me is using the placeholders, you know, field, custom script, field, check if the field's there. That's in terms of the encryption. And the decryption, same kind of thing, a little different because, well, no, it's actually the same. So it just treats it as a reusable snippet that I can use across other fields, which I'm using this encryption. And so this could also be used to store, like I said, data into another database, and again get data from another database on the field level. Okay, well, hope this helps. That is the quick overview of a new feature which we have coined the expert mode of modeling fields at the field layer. It is in the latest Git staging of JCB. With the next release it should be out. You could try it already. The staging release is stable enough, I suppose, but to always do a backup. So it should be out. We are now at the moment on version, let's see, I think it's version 10. Yes, we're on 10.4. Yeah, we'll probably the release you'll be wanting to get in on is going to be 10.5, I suppose. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Give me feedback on what you think. Until next time, take care.